Good morning and welcome back to another video. Today is the eve of our trip to Chesil Beach. It's also last preparation day for us all. So Carl, he's headed over to Veal's mail order to pick up all them last minute tackle requirements, and I'll be heading up to Cardiff to see the bait master, that is Mr. Jason Wibley at Baits to Go, to pick up everybody's bait ready for the trip. I've got that coffee to drink that I've just made. I've got plenty of work in my office here to do and get finished before I can leave. But once I get there, I'm going to take you inside and show you what's on offer. So as you can see, I've arrived here at Baits to Go. Let's get inside. Right then, that's the bait collected. 3 pounder ragworm, 2 pounder blacks, frozen crab, squid, whole range of baits ready for tomorrow. I'm halfway home. Quick pit stop, finish the preparation off when I get in, bed early, and I'll see you at Chesil. Good morning. It's 4:30 a.m. Pretty cold outside, if honest. I'm just about to set off on my journey to Chesil Beach. I'm going to pick Carl up on the way, load him up into the van, and then on to pick John up. I should be arriving at Chesil around 9 a.m. in the morning. I'm going to put the van on for a little while, warm the heated seats up, defrost the windscreen slightly. Whilst that's happening, I'm going to pack the van with my kit, and I'm going to set off on that journey. The next time you see me, I'll be at Chesil. Welcome to Chesil Beach. The journey's began. There's the lads. Good 40-minute walk now up to fish in front of the Adelaide wreck. Fully loaded, drinks, food, plenty of bait, and plenty of anglers around by the look of it, so could be challenging. I have had the drone up to have a little look, but seems to be a few anglers in front of the car park here, but I think the further right we go, try and find that wreck on Navionics and do our best for you guys. The wind is a lot more than we anticipated but you know, we'll give it our best shot. But the boys how keen they are. He can't wait to get there, man. Anyway, I'm going to bring you back if and when I get there. Good luck. Halfway there, boys, a little bit further than me. Have to excuse the wind until I get set up with some cameras, but when you're touching 50 you need to have a break. Probably about 10 breaks, so I might get there before dark. I'm glad Carl's brought lots of pies and sausage rolls for energy. Some stodgy food always makes you feel better after a walk like this. So what I have seen, I don't know if you can see it, but in here there's lots of people fishing, all wading out in the water. I'm assuming they're after small bass or something like that, but never seen that before. But today there's lots there. It's a tough one for a man of my age. Them the young whippersnappers, they're nearly there, but I'll catch them up, then I'll outfish them, show them who's boss. But for now it's 5 minutes here for me. They'll get to the mark, and next time you hear from me, I'm going to be set up, couched in my igloo, cold drink, sausage roll, standard, and take you through some rigs and some of the new bits I got from VMO, some squid jigs and so on. It's something I haven't done before, but I can see there's so many squid here at the moment, it'd be silly not to have a go. So when Carl went to VMO yesterday, Veals were kindly enough to send me down some jigs, so I'll drop them in the video for you guys to have a look at, just in case you want to pick some up yourself, and hopefully, fingers crossed, a couple of squid to boot. But for now, 5 minutes break, onwards. So I finally made it. John's here, Carl's in the black bivvy down there. John's got his new 900s today. Let's have a little look at what he's going to do with these. To be fair, not a bad cast for a carp angler. Here he goes. Lovely. I brought 900s, I bought a fire blade, and I brought my Any Fish Anywhere estuary rod to have a go on the squid. Had a few of these squid jigs sent to me by Veals. Never done it before, but it's definitely something I'm going to have a go of today. Love to catch one of them squid. Fascinating creatures, to be honest. I've just got here now, set the bivvy up. I haven't got no rods out. I know Carl's probably going to be the first one to get a rod out anyway. John's having a couple of casts to bed his line in on his casting specials. I'm on the fixed spools today, so no bed in the line in for me. Going to set some rigs up. We've got some lovely worm, as you already know from Baits to Go in Cardiff. John picked up our fresh blacks from Jason yesterday. I picked up the ragworm and the frozen baits. Like I said, Carl picked up all the tackle from Veals. Very windy, or windier than we expected, let's just say. I'm hoping it dies down, to be honest. However, it looks very coddy, but don't hold me to that. You know what I say about the cod, few and far between in my angling, unfortunately. Not as busy as I thought it was. Oh, sorry, as I thought it would be. A few anglers down by the car park end. However, when we pulled up, there was a lot of people leaving. They must have been here overnight or for the early morning tide. So, yeah. Fingers crossed. We're on the mark anyway. We took the long walk right. I'm fishing now in front of the Adelaide wreck. Always done well here, to be honest. Fished here many times. Fished here with Lee Byrne, another Spooligan. Yeah, we've done quite a bit of time on this mark. We've had cod, whiting, pouting, undulates, hounds. So all year round, really, we've had plenty of fish off here. So I'm just hoping that this weather may do us a favour. We might get into some decent cod. That's what everyone's hoping for anyway. I'm going to get set up now and get a bait out there. I'm going to put one rod out for now.
I know tide's at 5 o'clock tonight, so I'm going to put one rod out, some worm and some squid, and I may put the scratching rig out as well. So things are looking good. I think Carl may even have a rod out at the moment. I'll tell you one thing, no fish is safe when he's here. He's actually using 900s as well today. Carl, you got a rod out? Got a rod out? Oh, it's this smile on his face. Right then, I'm going to get set up and we'll catch up shortly.
John into the first bite. Never seen anyone run so fast. For a fat man, he runs fast and he's missed it. Absolute amateur. Actually, I'm going to pack up, I think, and move 300 yards to my right, I think. Get away from these noddies. Looks like he's lost it. That's the shout from the big man. He's walking over. We'll have a look. Yeah, absolute noddies. Time to go. 100 yards to my left. Fish with some decent anglers. Shouts just come in from the big man. Lost it, I think. I'm saying 100% lost it. Cracking bite though, cracking bite. What's he got? What's he got? He's going, he's in. Oh, hello. Hello. There he is. Johnathan Wood. Johnathan Wood, sea angler. There he is. Let's have a look at his face. Let's have a look at the smile on his face. There he is. Look at the smile on that man's face. Look at that. First bream on, what was that on, John? Black lug?
Black lug.
Black lug, look at that. Lovely. Anyway, enough of that. I'm getting my second rod out and all the fish here. Beautiful.
So then, first fish to the carp angler. Fair play to him. Catch and release, obviously. A little bit small to take home for the pan. He did ring his wife and show his kids, and he was told strictly not to bring anything home. So lucky for that one, it went back. It was a bit too small anyway, but I'm sure we'll have a few more for the camera and maybe a few for the pan when we're going home. So I've got two options for you at the moment. You can either watch these rods being motionless, or you can listen to me tell you about the Scotland trip and about the skate that I lost. Where do I start, really? An epic trip, brilliant guiding from our friend Darren. Took us to a beautiful mark, as you saw in the last video. I had a lot of hopes for the second day because it was a mark that we'd been to the day before to have a look at, and yeah, it looked good, you know. And as you can see, the fight I had with that skate that he said was probably 250 pound after seeing it on top of the surface. You know what, I so wanted to get that fish in for everyone, not just for myself but for the team. You know, to have that team photograph of us all sat there behind that skate would have been something I'd have held with me, you know, to the grave probably. It's an epic fish it would have been, an epic memory, and an epic moment for the team, really. You know, I fought that fish for 5 hours and I did not give up. At one point I thought it was off. I rang my wife and I texted my business partner and told them that I'd lost the fish and it was off. I had 5 minutes rest and I ate a Mars bar to drown my sorrows. And what I did, I stood up and I gave the rod a little shake, just to shake the lead or the hook or something, because it was stuck. I thought it was stuck. As soon as I'd done that, the fish come alive again and off it went back down to the depths. And you know, it hurt. It was hurting. The fight hurt me. I was knackered. My arms were aching. And you know what? The next day, I couldn't even open a bottle of Diet Coke. My arms were hurting that much. Yeah, I was devastated. I was devastated. And you know what? I hope that the video did it justice, and it showed everyone how much of a battle it was. It was epic. It was something I've never ever felt like before. You know, and Darren was saying, "Come on, get it up," and you know, I understood what he was saying. Don't get me wrong, but I just could not lift it. It was so heavy, I couldn't lift it. I could not get that fish up. That's how much I got it up. It fought me back and went back down. Thought I had a bite then. We went back down, and you know, I had to start again, and that repeated for 5 hours. The last part of the fight, I thought I'm going to put my all into this for everyone. I wanted it in. I wanted everyone to see what we'd achieved, and you know, we all know that didn't happen. But the last part of that fight, and Darren was shouting, "We've got him! We got him! Yes, we've got him!" And I thought we had the fish. I thought we had it. And I stopped reeling. So I thought he'd had it, but he never. And it grounded itself 3 or 4, 6 foot out, and we could see it. We could see his eyes blinking like this. We could see him, and he just sat and held himself there for half an hour. And I tried and tried, and then all of a sudden, he did this with his wings, turned down to the depths, bang, snapped the braid. I've never felt that feeling ever in my life, to be honest. You know, I've thought about it every day since I've been home. You know, my wife and my friends are probably sick of me talking about it. But it's all I keep thinking is, I wanted it in, not for myself, but for everyone in the team. You know, and I want everyone to have that picture stood behind it, smiling. And I think that's going to eat away at me for a long, long time. Yeah, now I'm talking about it now. It's eating away at me now. I'll be back. You know, we got some Spooligan team. I've got a few things planned. I know that next March we're heading to Norway. Again, myself, Darren, Craig, and the big man himself, Carl. We're going over there in March for a week after the halibut and the big cod and so on. We are going to go back to Scotland again, probably October time, October, November next year as well. You know, I've got some unfinished business there for sure. I'm unsure we'll do that walk that we did on the first mark, because boy, you know, I'm touching 50 and oof, that ain't for me. Jesus. And do you know what made it worse? When we finished, it was pitch black, 3 o'clock in the morning. The walk back, as the crow flies, is bad enough. But we went the wrong way. It was pitch black, obviously. We climbed over the fence, walked 25 minutes, found out, oh, we've got a little bit lost, let's take a left. Took a left and ended up back at the fence we'd walked past 25 minutes ago. So we were 50 minutes out the way. We ended up following a river that took us back to the farmer's house, which led us back to the vans. And God, was I happy. Whew. You know, and I know that Craig filmed the outro with me on the bed, passed out near enough. And you know what, that was honest. That was an honest review pretty much of how I felt. I was finished. You know, and the next day I was hurting for days on end. But the only thing I would change is getting that fish in for the camera, and the lads, you know, for everyone to see it and be part of the experience. It didn't happen. But like I said, we're going to be back. We will be back. But today, as you can see, the beautiful Chesil Beach. John, you saw, first cast, first bream. I've now put a second rod out because he's had that bite. I was only going to fish one rod for a few hours because it's low water now. We're going to fish up to high water and probably an hour or so after, which takes us into dark. You know, and my past experience, I know that Chesil always fishes better in the dark. So, but it's a good start for John. First fish out. Let's just hope now that we can get a few more. Fingers crossed, I'm guessing. Have you seen anything? Because I haven't. As soon as John had that fish, Carl went back to his his igloo, rebait, recast. Water's a bit choppy today. Looks great for a cod. So I'm hoping we get a cod to take home for tea. I have rigged up the squid jigs. It hasn't gone well, to be fair. Casting's really hard. There's a bit of a chop on the water as well, so I'm going to wait until high water and have another go. So really would like to catch a squid on one of them. A bit later on I'll show you some of the jigs that I've got and the little setup that we're using to fish for them. But I know there's been a lot of people down here of late catching plenty of them squid, so I'm hoping me and all the boys can get some today. If we do, I'll be sure to bring you back.
Here we go. John into his second fish. Looks a decent fish, to be fair. Stuck, is it, John? It's got him stuck. It's got him stuck a minute. Yeah. Bit of sacrilege. Fishing Century T900s. Wearing the Ziplex hoodie. There's the big man. There he is. Waiting like a predator. She's still stuck. Well, I'm going to leave this one here a minute and bring back you guys when we have an update. Gone up, let's go. Not good news. Not good news at all. Fish got snagged and now it's off. Not happy, man. Let's get it back out there. Ziplex. First fish for Carl. Another bream. Another small one.
Spiny as well.
Spiny little fish he's reporting. Another one to go back. But first bite for Carl.
First bite.
Lovely. When's it going to be my turn then? When's it going to be my turn? There he goes. Put him back safely. There's his nines. He's brought the Shimano XSEs today. Cracking pair of reels, to be honest. Yeah, if you look out there now, it's a little bit choppy. But definitely coddy. The bite that John had was an actual slack line bite, so we're thinking that may have been a cod. So fingers crossed, may pick up now. Look at the beach though, lovely, innit? Absolute fantastic here. Shingle beach for miles on end. Well worth the journey down. Well worth the journey down. He looks like David Craig coming over the top of there.
Second fish of the day, light bream on ragworm. Only on a 3 clip down, I think it is. Only small little things there. Look. Keeps it on going a bit, it does. Yes. Bit of cod now. Bit of dark. T900s.
In back. Love it,
With a big cod bait on the left one, hopefully.
yeah, same. I've got the cod bait on my left one too. So. Looking at one back again.
Yeah, he's going back.
Quick update then. It's about 4:30. Dark starting to settle in, and fingers crossed the fish arrive. I'm still on 0. Carl 2. John 1 and lost 1. However, Carl's were very small, so probably won't count them if I'm honest. John had a decent one. However, we did find it dead down the beach, so that's going to go off for bait later on. As you see, somebody next to me who hasn't been on camera with us before, first time with us and his first time at Chesil. So what do you think of Chesil, John?
Yeah, absolutely great place, to be fair. Everything I thought it'd be.
I think it's just a shame the weather haven't played ball for us today.
Yeah, it's been a little bit uncomfortable.
It's really choppy with a bit of wind, but you know, that's fishing, I guess, isn't it?
It's been enjoyable nonetheless, and we've probably coming into the witching hour now. High tide's in 2 hours.
Let's hope so.
It's just starting to get dark, so hopefully things pick up. It's been a little bit slow today. Like I say, we're not blanking, except for John.
I am. But you know, never write me off. Never write me off.
He'll get a double figure cod now, what?
But you know, we've been fishing with the smaller baits most of the day, trying to catch some bait fish. We haven't caught no whiting as yet, but that was the plan. Put the bigger baits out at dark. I will still stick with one of the Bookies tour clip downs. See if there's any smaller fish still out there. I'd like to take a few fish home for bait if I can, using the Bristol channel. But John's got his new rods today, T900s.
Yeah.
What's your verdict?
They've been a dream. It's quite a big step up for me. I've come from 6 and baits, so it's quite somewhat of an upgrade, yeah. But so far, they've been an absolute dream. Really enjoying them.
Yeah, lovely rods to be fair. And he's paired them up with 2 casting specials.
Yeah.
And as you've probably previously seen on the video, watched him cast, he's doing pretty well with them, to be honest. So you know, he's not in mine and Carl's league just yet, but I'm sure one day he'll get there. A bit of coaching. His friend Mr. Booker, I'm sure, will give him some tips.
Yeah.
But look, we're getting into, like you said, the witching hour now. You probably can't see, but it is getting slightly dark here, and we're going to get some fresh baits out. And fingers crossed, when dark sets in, we should be onto the fish. But for now, 2, 1, 0. That's fishing.
It'll happen, mate. It'll happen.
Let's hope so. Well, as you can see, I'm back in the van. The wind got worse. The swells got worse. The weed was horrific. So yeah, it was time to head home, unfortunately. Took the long walk back. Boys are in the front, probably sleeping. Van's packed. Quick chippy tea now for the way home. And let Craig edit this video and see what you think. But you know what? The result was the same. Carl, 2 small bream. John, 1 bream, lost 1. We think he lost a big whiting or a small codling in the swells. I caught nothing, unfortunately. But you know, hey, that's fishing. You know, that's my luck at the moment, I guess. Losing that that skate up in Scotland. I know coming in and blanking, but you know, I had a congreel in between at Nell's Point, but you know, that's not what I was after. Anyway, back to the drawing board, get myself home, get some sleep. Plan our next session on Wednesday. Hopefully somewhere in the Bristol Channel, and hopefully some fish. So thanks for watching, and I'm sure we'll see you on the next one.